We've all heard the stories about lazy people. The ones who never seem to do anything, just sitting around, maybe dreaming of success, but never actually doing the work. But what if I told you there's one billionaire who changed everything? He didn't hustle non-stop or follow the traditional path of working 100 hours a week. No, instead, he embraced a life of simplicity, patience, and, believe it or not, laziness. Sounds crazy, right? But this is the story of Warren Buffett, the man who turned doing less into making billions. You won't believe how someone who barely breaks a sweat ended up as one of the richest people in the world. Let's dive into how this lazy man became a billionaire. Warren Buffett wasn't born into wealth. He grew up in Omaha, Nebraska in a regular middle-class family. His father, Howard Buffett, was a stockbroker, but they were far from rich. Even though his family wasn't wealthy, Warren had an incredible gift for business from a very young age. While other kids were playing games, Warren was working, thinking, and studying money. But he wasn't rushing through life like most people. No, he was patient and willing to take his time. He loved reading books about business, investing, and numbers. That early interest in learning would change the course of his life forever. Warren's first jobs weren't about working long hours in stressful environments. At 13, he began delivering newspapers, earning his first real paycheck. But instead of spending it like most kids, he saved every penny, always thinking about how to make more money. As a teenager, he even bought a small pinball machine with some of his savings and placed it in a local barber shop. Before long, that machine was making him more money than most adults earned at regular jobs. But the key takeaway here isn't that Warren worked hard. It's that he worked smart. He didn't rush into anything. He took his time to figure out how to make money work for him. That's how he laid the foundation for his future empire. Warren didn't fall into the trap of rushing into investments like most people. Instead, he took the time to study and learn. He came across the works of Benjamin Graham, a renowned investor, and his famous book, The Intelligent Investor. This book changed everything for Warren. Instead of looking for quick ways to make money, Warren focused on buying companies that were undervalued and holding on to them for the long run. He wasn't in a hurry to make a quick profit. Instead of chasing fast money, he was playing the long game. It's all about patience for Warren. He believed that the key to success was not to rush, but to take your time, analyze carefully, and then make smart, calculated moves. Warren's big break came when he started buying shares in a struggling textile company called Berkshire Hathaway. At the time, no one would have thought twice about a failing business like that. But Warren saw something others didn't: potential. Most investors would have sold their shares and moved on, but Warren stuck with it. Instead of letting go, he used the company as a base to build his empire. By holding on to it, he turned Berkshire Hathaway into a massive conglomerate. But the key here isn't just the decision to invest, it's the decision to be patient. While other investors panicked and sold out, Warren knew that true wealth comes from waiting for the right moment. What makes Warren Buffett so different from other billionaires? Well, for starters, he's not interested in working 100-hour weeks. Instead, he spends his days reading, thinking, and making decisions at his own pace. While other billionaires are stressing out over the next big deal, Warren is sitting back, taking things slow and analyzing opportunities one at a time. He doesn't need to hustle all day long. He knows that being calm, patient, and strategic is the key to success. While most people are obsessed with getting rich quickly, Warren's focus is on staying steady, making smart choices, and letting time do the work for him. Warren Buffett doesn't complicate things. He doesn't believe in fancy strategies or complex financial formulas. Instead, he keeps things simple. He looks for businesses that are easy to understand, with strong leadership and steady growth. He doesn't jump into every new trend. He waits for opportunities that make sense and invests in them for the long term. That simplicity has been one of the biggest reasons for his success. By avoiding the noise and sticking to his principles, Buffett has built an empire. The lesson here is clear. Simplicity can be powerful, especially when you take your time to understand the basics. While many billionaires are busy showing off their private jets and multi-million-dollar mansions, Warren Buffett is the complete opposite. He still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. He doesn't own a private jet, and his car isn't the latest sports model. It's a simple sedan. Warren doesn't care about showing off. His wealth isn't for flaunting, it's for freedom. He believes in living a simple life, not one dictated by the pressures of wealth. For him, happiness doesn't come from spending on luxuries. It comes from enjoying the little things, like reading, playing bridge, and spending time with loved ones. Warren Buffett's legacy is about more than just money. It's about proving that you don't need to be constantly on the go to succeed. His approach to investing and life has inspired millions of people around the world. He's shown us that it's okay to slow down, to take a step back, and to focus on what really matters. Through his philanthropy, Warren has also shown us that true success isn't measured by how much wealth you accumulate. It's about how much you give back. His story is proof that patience, simplicity, and a little bit of laziness can go a long way. So what's the takeaway from Warren Buffett's life? It's not about working harder or hustling more. It's about being smart with your time, focusing on what really matters, and letting patience guide your decisions. Warren has shown us that sometimes the best way to succeed is by doing less, by thinking carefully, making smart choices, and allowing time to do the rest. So, the next time someone tells you to work harder, remember the story of Warren Buffett, the lazy billionaire who built an empire by doing just the opposite.